Ooh, the same thing make you laugh will make you cry. What if I told you when it all hit the fan, Diddy was crying? And today, victim number 2 exposed a lot. Like how fake and phony this apology video to Cassie was. Let me break this down. Today, the prosecution cooked Diddy extra crispy. Itty bitty Diddy. One of the most explosive moments was when Diddy was in Jane's phone and saw one of the freak-off people, Anton, and heard about some mutual friends that Diddy didn't know about. Now, this was after they already had an incident and was arguing and fighting that led to her having a black eye welting up. She was in the shower, Diddy knocked her on her ass, and she just sat there. But this argument and this fighting stemmed from a trip that Diddy took with a very young female, probably like 19 or 20. It was this right here where they went rafting somewhere in Utah, and this was the young lady that Jane was upset about. And that led to calling Diddy a PDF file for dating a woman 25 years younger than him. And after all of that fighting that went on, she was immediately forced to do a freak-off. Freak-offs like this. Paul showed up, y'all remember that name? Diddy gave Jane a spray bottle full of Molly. She took it, and y'all know what else happened. One thing we learned today is the freak-off never stopped. As a matter of fact, this young girl that Diddy was messing with on this trip, TMZ actually covered this story and talked about actually him and that woman getting into an argument. Diddy been fighting everybody. Itty bitty Diddy. The freak-offs got more and more violent right after the arguments. Even on this one where Diddy said, "Take this effing pill, you're not gonna ruin my effing night. Go out there and suck his itty." You know what? But guess what she said? "I don't want to." Then he says, "Is this coercion?" Side note, this happened after the raids. After Diddy was already in trouble, he was still orchestrating freak-offs. And that's why he was crying, because after all this shit went down, he found out that there was one of the freak-off people, Sean, found out Cabro was trying to sell a freak-off video that was recorded on his phone on the dark web. He said he wanted 10,000. Diddy was crying because the walls were closing in and he was already under investigation. He did not want this video out, but it was. Again, Jane Doe told him numerous times in a message from September 2023, she said, "I don't want to play this role in your life anymore. It's dark, sleazy, it makes me feel disgusted. I don't want to feel obligated to perform these freak-offs and for fear of losing the roof over my head. I don't want to keep feeling like that anymore." And more of the fraud part was shown. And the fraud and coercion is when you act like you want to do something else, but you convince her and trick her into doing freak-offs. As seen right here. He got her a red-eye flight. She said, "We had a really nice time," and Sean was very nice, said, "You could tell me when you're tired." And then she said, "Let me stop for now and we can see each other later." He immediately turned into a monster. He said, "A man spends all his money and you want to say you tired?" He threw water on her, called her a B, and gave her a X pill and said, "We got to do a freak off of Paul." And she did it. And y'all remember that apology video? See, the prosecution played that today because it showed Diddy's manipulation tactics. Because he said he apologized and it was a dark time and he got help for it. But then they also show all of these fights, all of these freak-offs that I just told you about happened after this apology video, which he said everybody huddled up. She was there, his sons, Christina, the whole team huddled up and concocted this story. There was also kidnapping when she ran out the house. Diddy kicked her. She was balled up. Then he grabbed her by her hair, arms, and dragged her back into the house. Kidnapping. Mind you, she kept saying, "Leave me alone." One important part of RICO is a pattern. And if this don't sound just like Cassie, I don't know what did. And I don't like it. What if I told you?